This unit is about light and color, and the main study recommendation is Scott Robertson's How to Render. Here in France, this book would take 4 to 5 weeks to be delivered, so I couldn't get it for this unit. I started then with what I had at hand, the videos by Marco Bucci from the list and RapidViz. I did the shading exercises there, but as I had doubts about how these shadows behaved, I looked online and found this Perspective Drawing 22 by Dan Beardshaw and followed along. It was a good video about where to plot shadows, but things got a lot less precise with this last curved object. I then moved to Proco's channel with the recommended videos and later found 2 excellent videos by Dorian Item. The instructions were clear, and I also liked that we were encouraged to work with different media. So I tried the egg challenge and drew my first egg with graphite following his explanation, but then worked a few other versions with a biro, a felt tip pen, watercolor, and gouache. I had fun with those and was particularly happy to work with rendering not only from the perspective of where to block shadows and light, but on how to achieve a result with different materials. I also got out Gurney's Color and Light book and checked his chapter about light and form, and then worked on this digital sunlight versus overcast exercise. After that, I followed a 2-hour live shading section from Proco's channel, in which he first shaded a ball and then worked on this skull as a more complex form. There were lots of interesting tips and suggestions about experimenting with objects in different lights, so this is what I tried next. My first objects were a little too complex with the Dutch houses and the figurines, so I chose to continue with just these guys when trying direct sunlight placement, and the shadows were really clearly very different from the ones I had done before. I think the exercises I got done were useful, and I am super happy to be back. For the next week, I will be working with Framed Perspective 2 by Marco Matteo Mestre, which I got as an alternative to How to Render, as this one had a 1-week delivery time. I am super happy to be back, and as always, thank you very much for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.